So 90% of the population in this world, they keep going through the cycle of, okay, New Year is here. Let me just set some goals. I want to be a new person. I'm finally gonna freaking do it. And then you're super motivated. You go really hard. You're going to the gym. You're working out super hard, 3 hours a day, every single day, and you last for let's say you get lucky and you last for a few weeks. Eventually, you're gonna be like, oh man, I'm kind of actually tired today. I actually need a break, and then that break turns into, let me wait for next year. What do you think? Why do you think is the reason people actually do this? Why do you think people can't actually stay consistent? Do you think it's because of the discipline, the lack of discipline? If you think that's the reason, no. It's purely because they go too hard, too fast. It's this constant cycle of, okay, you get motivated, you do it, you go really hard the first few days, weeks, whatever, and then you quit. And then months or years later, you start again, quit. And that's what we know everyone does, because everyone gets goals, everyone gets the urges to improve themselves at some point in their lives, but obviously they can't stay consistent. Imagine this, the most common joke I'm pretty sure you guys know is January being the busiest month in the gym, because New Year and everyone gets a freaking gym membership. And most people, what they do is, first few weeks they go really hard. They're tired, they don't care, they don't have time, they don't care, they go really hard, but they literally burn out too soon, to the point where they're working out 3 hours a day, having a super strict diet and everything, which is amazing. And that person may actually, for example, if I started and that person started at the same time, they would have obviously made more progress than me in the first few weeks. But what is the point if they're gonna quit? The one question I think a lot of you all have to ask yourself is, whatever you're doing in life right now, can you sustain it throughout life? Can you sustain what you're doing when you're freaking 17, when you're 25? Can you picture yourself doing that? Can you constantly picture yourself working the way you are? And if you can't, then it all comes down to how sustainable something can be, how consistent you can be with something. There is no point in doing something for a little bit of a set period of time and then coming out of it or quitting it. Then there's no benefits that you're going to get out of it. The person who's you're not going to put on 20 pounds of muscle working out 3 months and then taking 9 months off. It doesn't work like that. When we take on a new habit, we get this extra sense of motivation in us, because we realize that damn, okay, I have wasted all these years freaking playing Fortnite. I need to actually do something more productive. Hence you're like, oh, I need to freaking make up for that wasted time and go harder and harder. And yeah, you can go harder, but what's the point if you're gonna quit? Like, what is the point if you're going to quit? Like, there is no point. You have to stay consistent. There's a reason why most people who lose 20 pounds soon after gain 30 pounds. How many people do you know actually go on to lose a lot of weight and stay consistent with it and maintain that physique? Most of them gain it back, and actually sometimes more than they once had. So if you're consistently failing at certain habits that you would like to be consistent at, you have to look at how you're starting. If you start too hard, you're letting that motivation, really, trigger your ego, and you want to do more and more. You have to ease into it. If you're starting the gym, go and freaking literally play around with the exercises and find out what the heck you like. It's not about, oh, I need to be structured and freaking go super hard, train to failure from day one. No. So yeah, bye.